Hello everyone. So I don't know. How do I even start videos? Well, I could use that to start with. So the video's already started. Great. I realized that it's been quite a long time since I did a China Q&A where I answered some of your questions, and I thought I would do that. I recently hit 7,000 subscribers, so thank you all for that. And I'm going to try to answer 7 questions for 7,000 subs. The first one is about internet speed in China. Yeah, that's definitely a good question to ask. Internet speed in China, just like everywhere else, it really varies quite a lot. My old apartment here in Tianjin, I could upload about a 1 gig YouTube video in about 5 to 10 minutes. Pretty fast internet. But now where I live, it would take me about 30 to 45 minutes to upload a video of the same size. I know that Winston down in Shenzhen has very, very, very slow upload speeds. It takes him 10 to 30 hours to upload videos, which is just ridiculous. So props to you, Winston, for, for dealing with that. Do I need experience to teach at a university in China? Technically, yes, you do. And the reality is, not really. It depends. The law says you need a bachelor's degree and 2 years of teaching experience, but in my personal experience, a lot of universities are willing to overlook that in order to fulfill the demand. Education is a business here, so that's pretty much the bottom line. I have a whole series of videos about teaching in China. You can go ahead and click on my face to be taken to that playlist, and good luck to you. Are Chinese wedding traditions such as the tea ceremony making a comeback in China? Well, seeing as I've never heard of this particular tradition, I'm gonna go ahead and guess no, because my fiance, who is Chinese, had never heard of that either. So it might be that that's a local custom to wherever this person is from. I don't know, but if you think so, just let me know in the comments. How am I treated differently as a white expat versus an Asian expat? Now that's quite an interesting question. Maybe the biggest difference is that I immediately stand out as an expat. Someone who is Asian, someone who looks Asian, might not be treated differently until someone finds out that they're not from China. But for me, as a white guy, I stand out. For an Asian expat, they might be assumed to be Chinese if they look a little bit Chinese anyway. I've heard from people like Chinese Americans who come to live in China that it's incredibly frustrating because Chinese people will think that they're stupid. Well, you look Chinese. How come you don't speak Chinese like us? Or, how come you don't fit in our culture? And people get very confused and they feel very excluded from that kind of normal Chinese community because they grew up in the USA. That's quite an interesting question. I might make a special video about that if I can get an Asian expat to be in a video with me. What foods do I miss from the USA, and does China have Jell-O? I don't think China has brand name Jell-O, but you'll be able to find stuff kind of like it here in China. And as far as foods I miss, I don't really miss too many American foods. I miss like having a really good cheeseburger, something like Five Guys or In-N-Out or something. I miss that. But really, other than that, I don't miss too many American foods. Chinese food is wonderful. I get questions like this every now and then about learning Chinese in an immersion setting. Yeah, it's quite a difficult thing, and when I came to China, I was a student, and I was in one-on-one classes because I was the only foreign student at my university, the only foreign student in any of my classes, so they ended up just being one-on-one classes with my teachers, and that's basically how I learned Chinese. I just sat with my teachers just one-on-one and just worked through it. And it took maybe 4 to 5 months to get to that level of learning in up to 95% Chinese. But before I came to China, I did use a little bit of Rosetta Stone to help me build vocabulary. I did that for 4 or 5 months, something like that. And the other thing is I just talked to a lot of people. I talked to a lot of people. I tried to make learning Chinese and being exposed to Chinese part of my daily routine. And living here, yeah, you will pick it up. If you don't learn Chinese while you're living in China, you're probably just stupid because it's impossible not to pick it up. I'm not saying it's easy, but you will pick it up, absolutely, because it's the environment you live in. The last question comes from a buddy of mine, Nate, in Japan, and he's asking about the advantages and disadvantages to being a foreigner in China. Here are some short answers. I think probably the main advantage of being a foreigner is that you're kind of put up a little bit higher on the social hierarchy. A lot of the rules don't apply to you as they might, or as strictly, I should say, as they might apply to native Chinese. You're granted a lot more leeway with some things as a foreigner. It's easier to network as a foreigner. More people will want to know your contact information. More people will want to talk to you and become your friend and things like that. As far as disadvantages go, I'd say probably it's easier to get taken advantage of. There's more people who are kind of gunning for your cash, gunning for your money and trying to scam you. You will get charged higher prices on the street if you buy something on the street. And people will kind of look down on you and say, oh, he's just a foreigner, he doesn't understand China, or he's just a foreigner, he can't learn Chinese. Not just that he doesn't want to, but like he can't learn Chinese or he can't understand China. No matter how long you've been in China, you'll always be a foreigner. You'll never kind of be just kind of taken in to the society in the same way. Man, that's a good question. I think that's probably enough for this video. I think that's 7 questions. It should be. Probably should have counted. My bad. Either way, the video is over. The video is over. So if you like the video, go ahead and click like or subscribe. I do make China videos every single week. And yeah, share the video if you know someone who's coming to China. And that's about it. I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.